It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 50, green. Black ultra. Ready.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Love. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
7-yard gain.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 37-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hey, coach, hut.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Black 20. What's that?
Now it's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. Finds Gibbs on a check down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. White 20.
Now Goff. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once in a season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. fourth down straight ahead.
Fourth down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
180.
First carry now for David Montgomery. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, cut. 120. Cut.
Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
180.
Goff now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Come on, set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5.
Horrible. 20. Horrible.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Goff going to keep it himself.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
180.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
12.
Goff now looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Set. Rail. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run.
The ball comes out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love now.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Down. Hut.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Xavier McKinney.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
180.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
DC. Hey, Shell. 5. Listen. Hey, lift.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
We go to Shell. 120.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Lions 20, Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got rich of these, got